Welcome to Frank Bruno Law. I am Frank Bruno. I'm an elder law and probate attorney in New York. Today's topic, I'm going to go over some issues that were raised in a telephone conversation today. A prospective client called. They may not even be a client. They were an information seeker. So the scenario was a relative passed away, no will, no husband, no wife, right? So it was a single individual. Parents had passed away, no children, no spouse. One of 11 children. So she had the woman that passed away. The woman that passed away was a woman. No spouse, one of 11. Some of those siblings had predeceased this person. So they'll say like some fact pattern like this: 5 alive and 6 deceased. And most of these people had been estranged. Maybe one in a homeless shelter, one at a state, one in a psychiatric ward. This was like an unbelievable fact pattern. And some assets really unclear because the person that was calling wasn't quite sure. Looks like there might have been a co-op or a condo, perhaps some bank accounts, with a relative living in the co-op or condo. So what circumstances these were, but it really drives home the point: planning should be made. And it also looked like in this scenario, no one was going to step up and take care of the administration of this estate. So we went through a couple of scenarios: who might step forward, why that person might not, the task ahead of the person, how they would have to make an application to the court to be an administrator, perhaps file some initial paperwork to go into the apartment if they couldn't get consent with the person that was there. That person was in a quasi-tenant relationship. It was a family member not paying rent. The person on the phone didn't know if that relative was going to give access. So really, there's quite a set of circumstances. But that fact pattern is not unusual. I hear about this all the time. Everyone needs an estate plan, and many, unfortunately, do not have an estate plan. Something could have been done. I want to leave everything to my siblings. It makes it so much easier than having to, or I want to leave it to these 3 favorite siblings. We might have a fight later on, but at least someone could look to a written document and say, hey, this is what my sister, my aunt, my relative wanted. So if you would like to have an estate plan, please reach out to me. If you have trouble with your specific situation, reach out to me. I was able to work through a number of these issues on the phone with the person in terms of how would you locate relatives, how would you gain access to the apartment, what could be done, what was the filing fee, right? There's a lot of information I could supply. It then involves a person stepping up to be the administrator. So if you'd like to have a telephone or Zoom appointment, please go to my website, frankbrunolaw.com. Have a great night.